This is the plasma fire confirmation video for Bear Lake, Idaho. As I was walking up to the water's edge to make a video, I had the camera on portrait. And the first thing I saw was a piece of plasma fired wood. That little spot where the electricity comes through is just the same as these. The average person sees these pieces of wood, they assume it was in a campfire. And I'm going to show you a piece of wood that's still sticking up out of the ground. I mean, I don't need the evidence or the proof. I know what I'm looking at. But I'm going to show you some more of these little pieces here and there and everywhere scattered along the ground that are plasma fired pieces. The unburned spot there, that's the proof in the pudding. So I'm going to go ahead and walk back down along this beach and show you some more spots here and there. And I'll show you a few that are sticking up out of the ground like this. This one doesn't quite have the burn signature I need to convince you. But there's one just like it down 100 feet or so. And we'll make our way down there in just a second here. It burned in the ground and left that one little unburned spot. You can see this. That was literally buried in the ground and it burned in the ground, and the only spot left unburned was the spot that was showing. Here, let's put it back. I guess it's kind of got more of a pattern to it than I thought. All right. Occasionally men will stumble across the truth, but most of the time they pick themselves up and hurry off as if nothing ever happened. We started this video right there at that bush line. I'm gonna walk on down to that new, whatever they're called, rest stop, and show the little pieces all along the way. Some pieces are burnt far more than others. That was just sitting right there. Like all these pieces that I'm gonna show you right where they were sitting when I grabbed them. I see another piece over there, but what I want to show you right now is this one that's sticking up out of the ground. And it has the burn signatures on it. So that means these little pieces I'm showing you didn't come out of a campfire. Lighting's not too good right now, but there you go.
Head southeast on Utah 30 East toward Rendezvous Beach Road.
Okay, we better head southeast. She said so, it's the law. Just occasional pieces here and there. Why did this one burn, but all these other little pieces around it didn't? Probably because it's denser than the ones around it. So it draws more electricity that's coming up from the ground. And we should flip this around and get the sun working in our favor. So, as you can see, they burn, even though these little pieces were just sitting on the ground, not planted into the ground to draw the electricity. They burn just sitting on the top of the ground. And most often, the bottom side like that burns. My previous videos have shown this during live plasma fires where the bottom burns, the top is unburned because the electricity is coming up from the ground. And I know that's still hard to wrap even my mind around, even after the mountains of evidence that I've been shown and showed you. That is in fact what's happening, and that might be a good catalyst for us to be able to take into consideration everything else that's happening and know that this is real. Because it's very hard to really take it seriously when you're the only one that knows and everyone else goes about their business like nothing's happening. But this is real. This is definitely happening. You can see how it's chewed. It's chewed these pieces out of this piece of wood. It looks like maybe a bird has built a little nest on there. What is that, a swallow's nest? I'm sorry, did I really? I hope that's not what that was. Anyway, These are still sticking into the ground. But many of them that I've shown you are not, so that shows that it doesn't have to be plugged into the ground in order to draw the juice. All of these, like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 right here, I'm going to show you. The little circular tip on the end of the branch, that's always a telltale sign. That one's got a few spots, but I'm going to show you these because they're more evident. This one's got it good on this side. Here we go. There we go. So it's burnt in here. It looks like it's got a little white stuff built up on it, like dust maybe, sand that's blowing from the beach or something. This is the telltale signs. This isn't the eye-popping stuff, but for those who've seen enough of the eye-popping stuff, this is just as good because it's confirmation. And you can learn to spot the signs yourself, but not that it's going to matter very much longer. Whoa, whoa. Trip me, why don't you? So these ones have it too. This one's got it. This one's got all the little circular dots at the end of the branch where it burns the circular tip coming out of the branch. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit everywhere. See if we can find some more there. A little bit on this one. So this is like Plasmology 102. Spotting the finer nuanced details. And being able to know what you're seeing. And we're still only halfway between that tree line where we started and the rest area down there where I said I was gonna walk and talk and show, but I think you get the point. That's why they say smoldering zombie fires in Antarctica are lighting up. Those smolder without even flaming. And I believe that is why plasma fires put off a lot more smoke than regular fire, because once it combusts into flame, the smoke goes away. We've all lit a campfire, we've all seen that happen. You're blowing to get it to light. Once it lights, the smoke goes away. These don't combust. Good chance they put off a lot more smoke than regular fire. And that is why James Grundvig calls it field-activated combustion synthesis, how solar flares and cell towers affected the California fires. Link will be in the description. Okay, I'm running out of battery, so that's probably a good thing, so I won't suffer you any more of this monotony and repetitive stuff. There's another piece. Here's another piece. See if I can get the focus to work. Because when you get down below 5%, the screen goes dim to save the last part of the battery, and that's where I'm at right now. So I can hardly see what I'm filming. So long as it's focused. Pull that one out of there. You can see how it actually burnt away a good chunk of the stick and just left that outer piece. Yet that outer piece is unburned on this side. Yet it chewed away from here to here, 90% of the wood, yet left that piece unburned. Yeah, I don't need to explain that no more. You guys are hip to the shit.